Hello everyone. It's my great pleasure to see you all again. In this session, we are going to continue analysis of food products. In the first session, we have seen what are the food product analysis and what are the types of preservative methods and what are the adulteration methods we have seen. In this session, we are going to see about that some of the food adulteration methods and how to identify the adulteration in some of the foods. The first one is food adulteration methods. Food adulteration involves adding substance to found to increase quantity or enhance appearance, often at the expenses of quality and safety. Common methods include using chemicals for ripening, mixing rotten with fresh. Third type is adding dyes. The fourth type of adulterant is adding inedible materials. The fifth one is dilution method. What is using chemicals for ripening? That is nothing but adding calcium carbide stone in the case of fruits. Inside the fruits will ripen faster. That process is called using chemicals for ripening. Mixing rotten with fresh, that is nothing but combining decomposed fruits and vegetables with fresh ones. Third type is adding dyes to enhance or to enhance the food should more pretty by adding natural or chemical dyes. That is called it of adding dyes. That is natural or chemical dyes to make food look more appealing to consumer. That is called it as adding of dyes. Adding inedible materials, that is mixing substance like clay, pebbles, stones, sand, and marble chips with grinds and pulses. A small size of pebbles, stones, sand, and marble chip should be added in the grinds and pulses. That is called it as adding inedible materials. The final step is the final common method of adulteration is dilution. By adding water to milk or other liquids to increase the volume. So these are the basic adulteration methods. The second topic we are going to see about identification of adulteration in food products. Here, some of the food products they given to how to analyze or identify the adulterant product. The first one is coffee powder. For this, we are going to do simple test, a water test. There are variety of tests to identify the adulteration foods. For our understanding, we are taken only a small test to identify the adulterant foods. First one is water test. Take a glass of water and sprinkle with a spoonful of coffee powder on the surface of the water. Pure coffee powder will float, which adulterants like chicory will sink to the bottom. Chicory is a heavier and dissolve faster in the water and giving brownish color to the water. From this test itself, we can identify whether it is the adulteration food or a pure one. So see here, the picture is given. The pure coffee powder will be float on the surface of the water. That means it not be adulterant one. In the case of adulterant products, by adding chicory, for example, in the coffee powder, if they added chicory powder, it will be float and gives the colors, brownish color. From that, we can identify that the coffee powder should be a adulterant one. The second one is hing. Hing is Asafoetida. So it's very simple test. We have to undergo the burn test. Take a small amount of hing and burn it. Pure asphadia burns with a bright flame and leaves no residues. The hing is a pure one, it burns with bright flame without any leaving residues. But in the adulterant asphadia, may not burn completely and will leave behind residue. It forms the residue. That from that identification, we can know which hing is a pure, which one is a adulterant hing. From this test, we can easily identify which one is the adulterant and which one is the not adulterant. The next type is chili powder. Again, we are going to undergo the test of water. So add a teaspoonful of chili powder into a glass of water and stir it well. Let it settle down for a few minutes. After a few minutes, if the powder contains a brick powder or artificial colors, the water will change to a reddish brown or orange color. Suppose if there is no any color changes in the water, that means the chili powder is a pure one. It will not significantly change the color of the water. From this identification or from this test, we can identify whether the chili powder is a pure or adulterant one. The next food is turmeric powder. Again, we are going to do the water test. So add a teaspoon of turmeric powder into a glass of water. Pure turmeric will settle at the bottom. Pure turmeric will settle at the bottom. The adulterant material will gives the colors and float on the surface. Light yellow color in the water. If the turmeric is adulterant with methanol yellow, or that is called the methanol yellow is a harmful chemical dye. It will be gives the bright and yellow in the color or turn the bright yellow color in the water. It shows this adulterant which light yellow, that is pure turmeric powder. It may be orange color, that is methanol dye should be added. That means that color changes means the adulterant turmeric powder. The next one is coriander powder. So again, we are going to test the simple test, water test. Add a teaspoonful of coriander powder to a glass of water and stir it well. A pure coriander powder will sink to the bottom. Which adulterants like husk or sawdust present in the coriander powder, it will float on the surface of the water. From the identification, we can easily identify which one is adulterant or which one is not adulterant. The next one is pulses. So visual inspection, from the visual inspection itself, we can identify whether it is pure or not. Okay. Spread the pulses on a white plate and look for any stones, dust, or damaged grains. Pure pulses will be clean and uniform in appearance. You can also soak the pulses in water for a few hours. Adulterant pulses may release color or heavy unusual smell. So this is the picture shows that pulses contains here dust particles, which this is called a adulterant one. The pure is here without any pebbles, stones, marble, chipples. It should be a clear, so we can easily identify it is a pure, not adulterant product. Okay. So today's section we have seen adulteration method and some of the identification of food in the adulterant method like coffee powder, coriander powder, chili powder, turmeric powder, then hing. The next one is pulses. So 6 types of food materials we have taken, and then we have how to identify the adulterant products. So thank you all. We will see in the next class.